on my shirt.
That's pretty.
Thank you. Um, going to YouTube. Boy, them back you loses your back into
Mm-hmm.
your back.
You can do it.
All right. Cassie versus P. Diddy.
All right now.
Son, which is settled. Okay, so
Oh, oh, girl. I'm sore from yesterday.
it's
Oh, oh. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I even now really feel that soreness.
oh baby, my gut down there at the bottom of that thing toe up. Okay,
I'm telling you, feel like it's shredded.
I said,
Uh,
this is wait, oh yeah,
what'd you say?
this is right. I think that's my craft cookie that was up there. You know, we okay, right? I'm not. I'm talking about
Oh, oh. Good morning.
you
Good
can't hear
morning. Good
me.
morning.
Okay.
Dang. Whew. So this
Oh, you
burns.
take that turkey out there damn free. Okay, and I said that I forgot.
Oh, girl, you better hurry up and do that. That's for tomorrow.
Yeah,
How
it's
big
just a
is it?
turkey breast. It's just a breast.
Oh, okay.
Fried overnight. Nothing too
Oh.
serious. I don't cook a whole lot of food because we don't eat.
Yeah. Whew.
Like one party the other day, we walking and talking. So let me go get started while I'm sitting here. A lot of good. I had to take some more stupid things.
Was filed against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was resolved over the weekend. The artist's ex-girlfriend of over a decade, singer Cassie Ventura, outlined accusations of rape and physical abuse in her lawsuit on Friday, but only a day after the suit was resolved. In a statement, Ventura explained that she wanted to resolve the matter amicably and on terms that could give her some control. Now, clearly, we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to bring back in Bob. I'm going to bring back in Ron. And Bob, I'm going to start. Why do you think this was?
Whew, it burns already. If you go mute, hold on. Okay, I can hear you now.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Exactly, Bob. You're raising some excellent points here. And Ron, that's kind of what I want to ask you about. This is a civil case. It was resolved. Could Diddy still face some criminal charges? I mean, the allegations were frankly quite serious.
Now that's what I want to know.
Come on now.
No,
Somebody need to lock him up.
he do need to go to jail. I'm tired of this.
hmm I'm sick of him.
No, I ain't like Diddy ever since he took Bad Boy away from him.
Oh yeah.
That's just he
Yep.
said. There we go. Alright. And we need be. So do
Hey, what you doing, baby? Huh?
good. Do I need to start this from the beginning?
If you want to, you can. My mic had went off for a second, but they probably wasn't talking about nothing too serious.
Uh-oh.
Was filed against music mogul Sean Diddy Combs was resolved over the weekend. The artist's ex-girlfriend of over a decade, singer Cassie Ventura, outlined accusations of rape and physical abuse in her lawsuit on Friday, but only a day after the suit was resolved. In a statement, Ventura explained that she wanted to resolve the matter amicably and on terms that could give her some control. Now, clearly, we have a lot to talk about. I'm going to bring back in Bob. I'm going to bring back in Ron. And Bob, I'm going to start with you. Why do you think this was settled?
Did you read oh, not want to know if we got a suggestion for cooking a whole ham.
Cooking a whole ham. Um, yeah, I just put some season on it, some Zatarain's, a little onion powder, garlic powder, and I might put some brown sugar on it if I have it. And I just put that in the oven. That's it. Because it's normally fully cooked. The one that I get is normally fully cooked. Fully cooked. You just gotta put it in that oven with like a tent of foil over it. Just let it cook. Or when them juices come out, just keep on putting the juices in there, in between the slices and on the outside of the ham. If you got one that's already sliced, that's about it.
All right, nice.
Woo.
Hopefully you got.
Oh, huh?
He said this was uncooked.
Well, I'll
Got
probably
whole
just
raw
season
ham.
it. Huh?
So he got whole raw ham.
Uh-oh, that will be a lot. You gotta make some ham salad or something after that. If don't nobody eat it all up. Woo. I was just seasoning, put that junk in the oven. I'm sure it ain't gonna take too long to cook.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna say. I probably, season it like you season anything. I probably
Hmm.
cut it. I probably cut it before I put it in there though.
So you can get through that.
Yeah.
Yep. Hmm. Yeah. And when you're done, make you a honey glaze or something. Something real simple. You probably find a real quick little recipe to make you a nice little glaze to put on there towards the end of it cooking or when it's done cooking.
Voila. Okay. So she said I wonder if he going to jail.
You need to go. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody in the chat. Boo boo. It's coming. It's here.
Okay, holiday season. Look, I'm determined to lose weight over the holiday season. Okay. Whew. Okay. So,
I'm not gonna drink no soda. That's what I'm not gonna do for the holiday. I'm not gonna drink no soda.
tell my stepdaddy. Woo-wee. Okay. So yeah, let's keep going.
So quickly, I mean, one day, what happened behind the scenes here?
Well, it's interesting from the complaint, it seems like this is bigger than just what happened between the two of them, which is important because I think the Adult Survivors Act is due to expire. So there may be other people out there that there may be a concern, again, may, because you haven't heard anything certainly from the defendant in the civil case that was filed that had just been settled. So there's going to be a lot of concerns there that if you file a complaint and then you have to file an answer, you're going to have to make certain statements that might be able to be used against you. You may have waiver arguments. There's a criminal investigation. And if there's things out there about sex trafficking, things of that nature, it's a much more serious issue than just.
Exactly, Bob. You're raising some excellent points here. And Ron, that's kind of what I want to ask you about. This is a civil case. It was resolved. Could Diddy still face some criminal charges? I mean, the allegations were frankly quite serious.
Absolutely, it's 100% possible. A civil settlement does not in any way, make them immune from criminal liability. They think that a civil settlement would kind of help that Kathy or Ms. Ventura can't voluntarily go and do things now. That doesn't prevent her from telling the truth. She's compelled by law. But I don't think if there is criminal liability on the horizon, this really doesn't help him that much. What it does is it prevents him from saying something under power of the deposition, right? It prevents him from doing that. You have to, he doesn't have to go to the exercise like I take the fifth because that just doesn't help anyone in the civil context. So it kind of put things to rest, but I don't know if it put things to bed.
Well, that's exactly right. And we've heard some reports, Bob, that in fact there might be others out there who have similar claims. They could either bring civil suits, or in fact they could actually be.
So, they saying, how you doing, Timothy Taylor? That Will and Diddy be having them weird sex parties. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I had you on mute. She was whining. Yeah, he be having them wild parties.
They said Will Smith too.
Yep. Girl, they all wild.
I said, oh.
One thing about money, whatever your addiction is, or whatever your fetish is, or your problem, or whatever the hell you got going on, it just make it worse. Because now you can really get loose with it. Look, and pick up some new ones if you want to, because you can afford it.
Oh, and I said he lost 12 pounds cutting out soda and bread.
Whoop whoop. What?
12 pounds.
Baby, I could take a 12. I could take a 12.
Timothy Taylor said she was an adult who had easy access to the police in person hundreds of times.
That may be true, but I think she could be scared. Like people do get scared, they be afraid, especially if somebody know like where your family live or put your family in. Some people be afraid to do stuff like that or take them measures. It's unfortunate, but I mean you see it all the time. Like people think the police can protect them or a restraining order gonna protect them, and it don't. When people wind up,
Diddy
beat
killed
your
him.
ass. Do you hear me? And she know it.
Okay.
So that could be part of the her reasoning behind it. I can understand that. If you scared, like what can you do besides kill this brother? Like, and she probably wasn't trying to go to prison. How else do you get rid of the problem?
Okay.
That's cold.
I
Oh,
want to see
girl.
what's gonna happen.
What'd you say?
I said, I want to see what's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. And they go ahead and let him sit down a little bit like they did Bill Cosby. Go on, let him sit down for a little bit. That's okay. Y'all can do it to Bill, you can do it to him. Okay? Go on and sit him down just for a little bit.
Part of the criminal trial that could be brought.
Well, and what's interesting is in the remarks, which really by the defendant, which were very personal to the plaintiff, which sort of said almost like I'm sorry, or I wish you well. His lawyer had to walk those back a little bit and said, let's make something clear here. That by saying settling this case, we're not admitting liability, and we haven't backtracked at all from denying, that these allegations actually occurred. So I think that, it's almost that situation. Stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things I was thinking about, Rob, is the fact that at the end of the statement that Diddy made, he actually used the word love.
Yeah. Just like my colleague said, it's very, very personal. And it could be one of two things. And I think people are complicated and words can mean more than one or two things. But I think he's saying two things. One, please let this go to rest. Don't tell anybody about this ever again. And two, I think he really, at the end of the day, just has some affection for her on a personal level. But the attorney did come back and go, this doesn't mean he did anything wrong.
Do y'all hear Echo? He's an adult who had easy access to the police in she said she told her soul the money in her music career. This sounds like a fancy dating and paper relationship. Now this don't sound like no classic paper play relationship. This sounds like some weird shit.
Maybe don't construe it any other way because things may come back.
Right, I think things could come back, and one of the things that I'm certain exists in this, resolution, this settlement, is an NDA, a non-disclosure. Now,
Hold on. The echo is my ear.
I don't hear echo. Ooh, these thighs is burning today. Ooh. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm.
All right, y'all can hear me now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
How you going well this Woo! Almost touched my butt. Okay. So uh well let me get this blank. And then because I seen another video where allegedly Kanye West was this situation.
but
Mm.
hold up in the criminal trial, no way.
Well, it wouldn't hold up in the criminal trial. I mean, the people, the U.S. government, wherever this case winds up, they have the right to prosecute those cases. The NDAs, where they are even enforceable, and they're starting to be, people are being released from those. Certainly in some states, like New Jersey, for instance, you can't even enter one of those. If you're a victim, you can't bind that victim. So, again, yeah, if this goes to another arena, it's probably not going to have any impact at all.
Right, exactly. Yeah, it's interesting what is happening to NDAs now, particularly obviously in the civil arena. Ron, how do you think this is going to affect Diddy's music career, if at all? I mean, it should have some impact. We did see, obviously, in other trials, how it does affect the musicians themselves, so it could affect it here, right?
I think it's 100% going to affect them, especially in the age we are with social media. People are going to try to cancel him, and the Me Too movement had a huge groundswell where a lot of this stuff really bites people when it becomes public. And just to go in California, we cannot. I'm from California. Anything having to do with sexual harassment, sexual assault, and settlement agreement, you cannot put in that you can't talk about it later at all. You can still talk about it even if you resolve a claim.
I don't think nothing gonna happen to his music career unless they lock him up. Because I'm pretty sure most of the people in Hollywood know how Diddy get down.
Oh yeah, them facts. They know. They're well aware. Half of them probably do the same thing. Whew.
People said Cassie was the only man for artist in a video. Like on TV, and she was the she probably heard the TV and I wide set so and he pushed up his I mean I can believe that, but that still don't excuse him for being a horrible human being. You know what I'm talking
That part.
about?
Oh yeah, he definitely did all that.
35 pages, 35 pages of abuse is
35. What?
yeah, she got a 35-page accusation.
Oh
And
man.
then some of the stuff that's inside of it, girl, girl, Diddy a whole nigga.
Because they said it's a trigger warning on it.
Yeah, it's a trigger warning on the damn document.
That's crazy.
Right up there, stamped on there and read.
He wilding. He wild.
I said, that's crazy.
And maybe embolden other victims to come forward. And just to go back to the point, I think this will come back in kind of a way that, again, he's a businessman, but this will affect him.
Yeah, it will affect him. I mean, I think he's going to have to look at his career right now, put some money aside. I mean, it could cost a lot of money to defend himself if, in fact, we do see some criminal trials brought.
Well, on the flip side of this, if he didn't have other things to worry about, as we saw in the Johnny Depp trial, he said he brought that defamation suit in response to these allegations relating to the Me Too movement by his wife, that to clear his name and to do, just as Ron was saying, to try and rehabilitate, himself in the public eye. That's not happening here. So it indicates that there's greater concern beyond that interest.
Right, I think there is a greater concern here. I mean, he's got to think about if, in fact, criminal charges are brought. He's got to think about if, in fact, other people come out and make claims. He may have to resolve those claims as well. So, I mean, I think he's looking at a long road ahead. These are some very serious charges. And also, if he had his way, he could resolve them all right now. But there's still that criminal element. Thank you both for being with us. Bob and Ron have done a great job breaking this down for us. We really appreciate it. And for our viewers, stay tuned for regular programming. Law Park.
There we go. I wonder if he gonna get any criminal charges though. Cause I saw.
We going.
Let me see if I can find it. I think that's what I was looking at. Oh, did you hear what 50 Cent had to say? Hey, today, Lauren, how you doing?
No, I ain't hear what he said.
Here, let's look at it.
Okay.
At certain points during this,
Thank you, baby.
okay, there you go. Sit down, we gotta talk. Things just went from bad to worse for Sean Diddy Combs. 50 Cent. Yes, it's our services. 50 Cent has exposed Diddy. But you're not gonna believe the what? Okay, maybe you will. Spoiler alert, it's about Cassie. But baby, he is accusing Diddy of showing him. Remember those home movies that Cassie talked about in her report? Baby, it's actually been confirmed. But not only that, it has been confirmed that Diddy, at least how I see it, has been using Cassie as a honey spot. He was circulating home movies of the Kim K, Ray J variety that he made of Cassie to lure other people to him, other men. 50 Cent, he's been trying, it seems like, to get that honey pop going, but 50 Cent's looking down with it. I have the audio of 50 confirming. You are not going to believe that. But what's more, this literally does make it seem like
You are weak.
never seen. Also, we're going to go back and without Cassie's knowledge, because he told her it was just off.
Ooh, girl. You play the audio already.
Oh, what made him name that book that? Okay, so you look.
What, 50 talk? And then we can get into everything else. Y'all, sound up.
Well, we speaking on telephone after the mixture. Right. And be like, I got this bitch, there's no bitches, like, this girl, like, not the shit that's job though. What? Wow. You kidding me? And penetrators and
Nah, come on, man. Come on, Steph.
all that. And I called him and said, yo, you really speak to the girl, like, you like her like that? And he's like, yeah. And I said, my girl. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell you something. He looked at me, called me back. I sent him the photos, pictures and everything. And he was like, yo, thank you, man, thank you, I really appreciate that. So where you get this shit from? And I said, you know, like, they know, like, if something crazy going on, if they send it to me, I'll make sure it's out there. Like, as far as this video I'm concerned.
Yeah, yep.
And on other properties, so they sent it to me. You know, I really kind of felt like those photographs not happening because of Cassie. I felt like they was happening because of Puffy.
Right. Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's because when a girl moved from a man and she upgraded, they just be insecure. You know what I'm saying? She felt some kind of way, especially like whoever the guy when she was with the photos versus when Puffy's at it. Puffy, he ain't gonna stop it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's been able to take advantage of all the stuff.
So where did it go wrong? Because I know y'all was cool. Like, where did the term
I don't know what made that name that group that. That's what I made
the spring team? Well, because the spring team, and then it was like, yo,
why?
All right, there you go.
He said he didn't want to have nothing to do with that.
Who said that 50, right?
Yeah, he sent him the pictures. He thought the pictures were right.
I'm trying to figure out what's his purpose of sending it to people.
To get people to come over there to them sex parties he had.
Oh, I got you. Yeah. Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was making her sleep with other men too.
Ooh, girl. Boy, that's sick.
This is it in Hollywood in the music industry. No matter the gender, if you don't have a talent, then you can sleep your way to the top. Jennifer Lopez smashed a lot of men on her way to the start. Dude, sleeping your way to the top and being trafficked and abused is two different things.
That's true.
Two different things.
That's true.
Somebody feeding you dope, so you don't got to mentally process what is happening to you.
You
That's
said you said drugged, right? Didn't he drug her? Had her on all kind of drugs and stuff.
yeah,
Yeah.
he had on all
Hmm.
kinds of stuff. That's not
Yeah.
sleeping your way to the top. Okay.
Nah, she slept with Diddy if she wanted to get to the top, but all that extra, that's because she probably couldn't. She probably was scared to leave.
Uh,
Probably had a lot on the line. Besides money, I'm talking about like her family and things like
yeah,
that.
I swear Diddy killed his baby mama.
I think everybody's starting to see that now, or at least speculate.
I think he had something to do with Pac and Biggie too.
Say it again.
I said I think he had something to do with Pac and Biggie too.
Oh, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure.
He
It's
did.
all gonna come out. That they got Keefy D. They got Keefy D down there. It's gonna come out.
Okay, so this is the one I was talking about.
New York if you have money, you're protected, and the cops do get. New York if you have money, you're protected, and the cops do get paid off.
TMZ updated their report, saying that the NYPD told them they made a mistake and they're not investigating Diddy. And get this, just a month before Cassie filed her lawsuit, Diddy was given a key to the city of New York by Mayor Eric Adams. And Adams himself is currently being investigated by the FBI for corruption. So
He be at the sex parties
the
too.
rabbit hole runs deep, and fans are saying Kanye has
Did you say
He be there. He be there. Girl, them politicians. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
He
let
be
me
there.
say, he said he been to sex parties
Look at him with that ski ball head. He be there. He be there.
too. Oh,
Hmm.
that is too funny.
Well, they wild.
been proven right yet again. But what else did Kanye say about Diddy? And are Diddy's connections the reason he's avoided jail? Let's break it down.
runs the city, eh? Wait, why is he the bad boy of politics?
With Kathy accusing him of SA and trafficking, multiple people say he had a hand in the deaths of Tupac, Biggie, Porter, grooming allegations, and a documented history of violence. Diddy probably has enough corruption and R. Kelly. So how come none of the allegations about Diddy committing federal crimes were ever fully investigated? Well, if you ask Kanye West, that's because Diddy's connections to political elites and law enforcement go deep. Twilight stuff. To give you some context, after Diddy's former associate, PBC, was recently arrested for his involvement in the murder of Tupac Shakur, multiple people said police were told years ago that Diddy offered $1 million to the Southside Crips to take up Tupac. This was also confirmed by Detective Greg Beatty, who investigated the murder of Biggie Small.
Bolstering PPD's claim was an informant in 1997 who told investigators that Puffy had hired the Southside Crips to kill both Suge and Tupac.
And when Detective Katie went on Reddit to answer fans' questions about Tupac and Biggie's cases, someone asked him how Diddy got away with it all this time. And Katie responded, Puffy has made very good use of his lawyers over the years to insulate him from interrogation. Now, there's no doubt Diddy has the best lawyers money can buy. For this latest case involving Cassie, Diddy got Benjamin Braffman to deal with it, the same man who got Diddy to avoid jail back in 1999 on illegal weapons and bribery charges, stemming from a shooting that took place inside a nightclub where Diddy, his then girlfriend Jennifer Lopez, and rapper Shine had been partying. Shine was sentenced to 10 years for his role in the shooting, while Diddy was acquitted of all charges. Despite
what? That's crazy. You know, like how everybody around you go to jail except you.
Something ain't right. Everybody around you either dead or in jail. Went to jail. It's cute. It look good.
That's not how you do it. So
Is it what?
It happened with you too, Dr. Timothy said, you can't force a woman to go to McDonald's on the first date. So to say, this man has the power to virtually force a woman to do all this shit is not adding up. I don't know what is wrong with you. We're not talking about no verbally force nothing. Did you read them 35 pages of stuff? Did you? I just want to know. Because that is not a verbal force. That is abuse, sir. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, and victims of abuse, they'll stay a lot longer than what you think.
Be scared to leave.
Yeah, it messes with their mental and everything. So yeah, he did more than verbally make her do stuff. He was physically, emotionally, mentally, everything. And when you get to that, huh?
I said she publicly beat up.
Yeah, And like when you look at stuff like the Stockholm syndrome, like how you can mentally start to, love your abuser and all this kind of stuff. It's just crazy how the mind works, baby. Yeah, you can get coerced into doing them things by your abuser for sure, for sure.
This what we saying. The lawyer wrote the 35 pages, not case. In order for the lawyer to write 35 pages, Cassie had to provide them with 35 pages worth of allegations.
There you go. There you go.
Okay, but she probably knew people don't settle out of court. So, I mean, he put himself, if you want to say that P. Diddy is being extorted, okay, fine. But he put himself in a position to be extorted.
To be so.
Had he was not committed 35 pages of abuse, okay, he would have to deal with it. But I do believe he grieves in politicians' pockets because I don't know why he ain't up on no choice.
Come on now, you know it. He crazy. They say he blew up somebody's car. Kid Cudi.
Oh, really?
For talking to Cassie. So he blew up his car.
Yeah,
So that can scare anybody.
If Diddy worked at Walmart, Cassie would have flew back and took her mother's house in a week.
Nah.
10 years.
Because he wouldn't have been able to afford.
Yeah, I don't know what what they mean. I don't know what they got to do with anything.
So the money made her stay, you think?
This is what Timothy is saying.
Oh yeah, I'm saying, is that what he thinks?
Yeah, he said the lawyer has to make it juicy for the media. And okay, so if the lawyer has to make it juicy, then why did he paying her anything? That's the thing.
And he paid her quick too.
Right. If it's just a bunch of made up nonsense, then why is Diddy paying her anything? So you make up some nonsense on me, I'm paying you ish. Okay?
Nothing.
He said, why didn't they take them 35 pages to the district attorney or the police? Why take it to the police when you get money for it?
Millions.
Why take it to the police when you can throw the allegations up there? And those type of allegations, the state can pick up the charges. Get your money, get your bag.
I think they say that he offered her like eight figures to drop it. I think she said no, and she kept going forward with it. And so now I don't know what he gave her, but he gave her something. But yeah, at first he offered her, huh?
They was some millions. I think they said 30 million.
Baby. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm.
He said tomorrow is the holiday and not the best game. Thank you.
Yep, it's here. It's here, baby. I'm not making no turkey. You doing turkey breast, queen?
Yeah, this is turkey breast. I ain't making no whole turkey.
I'm gonna do turkey tails. I know that sounds crazy, but yeah, that's all. Turkey tails in the oven. In the oven.
Around 100 prosecution witnesses testified that he was shot. This case raised Benjamin Brafman's profile as a lawyer, and he went on to defend multiple mafia members, as well as Harvey Weinstein.
I don't know why I got a slight headache.
Filed a lawsuit against Diddy. Diddy reached out to Brafman, or as he prefers to call him,
You running around, baby?
Brafman immediately put the lid on the case by settling with Kathy. But this made Diddy look more guilty.
Talking to Ace. I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Brafman issued a statement saying, Mr. Combs vehemently denies these offensive and outrageous allegations. He also accused Kathy of persistently trying to blackmail Diddy, which he rejected. But then the very next day, Brafman announced that Diddy agreed to settle with Kathy for an undisclosed amount. So one day you're rejecting her supposed blackmail, and the next day you agree to pay up, and you don't even try to clear your name from all those horrific allegations. Diddy could have easily done what Johnny Depp did and dragged Kathy to court to prove his innocence. Because why would you not want to clear your name after being accused of trafficking?
He don't have to. He ain't got to clear his name. He did it. That's it. This got done perfectly real. But what kind of real? Now the turkey and the ham. All right, turkey and ham. Y'all haven't guessed over if y'all did y'all. He said, if Diddy got evil, then he needs to be in prison to prevent any more victims. But she chose money over justice, which is why most men not buying. I mean, most men cannot buy it all they want to. So if I got a choice to send you to jail or get my money, I'm probably gonna take the money. Just to be real about it. Because you've been getting away with shit. There's no guarantee that she gonna press charges and
it's gonna stick.
His case. Yeah. Ain't no guarantee. You been around here blowing up people's cars, threatening folks, offing people, having sex parties, ain't nothing happened to you. Well, I'm gonna sit up here and play. Let's roll the dice with the justice system. I can sue you, get my money, and then if the justice system wants to pursue you, they can. So I mean, I don't care what men buy, because men be violating women and don't seem to care that men be out here violating women. I got no problem with her getting her money. Get your money. You know what I'm saying? Diddy is a problem. Anybody that don't think Diddy is a problem, something wrong with him.
Come on now. And if you don't think that Diddy can pay off, if you don't think that Diddy can pay off the lawyers, the judges, whatever, baby, yes. So what no point in doing all that? until it was she had 1 week left, I think. Before I think the statute, some law was finna expire or something like that.
The statute of
Baby.
limitations. See, he could have sat up there and waited for all of that time, please.
Yep. Yep. Sometimes you got to have a good support system behind you to where you feel like you can go and do that. So obviously she did, and she did it, and she getting her money, and that's good for her. And he need to go to jail here
If
because
he
I know
don't
it's
kill
other
her,
victims, huh?
I said, if he don't kill her first,
Ain't that crazy that you? That's the kind of person she dealing with.
yeah,
Hmm.
that's exactly what she did with. He said, if Cassie looked like any Irie, it wasn't biracial, then the court would have immediately threw out the law.
Watch out, Ace. I don't think so. I don't think that's true.
35 pages of stuff. I highly doubt the court
I see.
would have threw that out. I don't care what her skin tone is.
His baby mama could have came forward. They wouldn't have threw that out. Nah, for what? Look, no, no, no. It don't work like that.
Like all these women that have been involved with Diddy ain't lying on Diddy. Get out of here.
And they ain't all biracial either, or
At all.
look a certain way. He got all kind of women coming forward.
Yeah, and allegedly, Carisha confirmed some of the stuff
Mm.
that people is saying. And then he turned around allegedly breaks up with her because he said he need a more wholesome woman to help him rebuild his image.
Oh, all of a sudden, huh? Now he want to go get India Irene. She's taken.
I
India
said,
Irene is taken, sir. I'm sorry. Now he want India Irene. Okay.
like, who wants you, sir? Nobody wants you.
Mm-mm.
Definitely raised a lot of eyebrows, but it's not surprising that Diddy's lawyers wanted to keep this from escalating. What is surprising, though, is that Cassie's allegations involve federal crime, which means the state prosecutor should look into this. The settlement doesn't mean that a prosecutor can't get involved, and the prosecutor is the one who can file criminal charges. So since Cassie's lawyers built the case around trafficking, among other things, will Diddy be investigated for these serious allegations? Well, here's how we get to the part where Kanye West said. Last year, when Kanye started speaking out against people who run Hollywood, Diddy went on the Breakfast Club and said Kanye was making unnecessary noise.
But at the same time, what I'm saying, you gotta understand like your actions, you know what I'm saying? And so the action of that, I couldn't put out the Kanye and nothing t-shirt. I don't think it's not the time for unnecessary noise.
He thought that didn't sit right with Ye, so he shared screenshots of Diddy and called him a fag. After Diddy tried to silence him, Kanye texted back saying, "Come and do something illegal to me now, please." And then Diddy replied, "As soon as I land, we'll meet face to face. Send me the address." But Kanye apparently thought Diddy was trying to set him, and he fired back saying, "F you, you fed." Diddy then implied Kanye was scared to meet him, and he texted back, "Don't feel threatened. You'll be fine. Just love." However, Kanye went a step further and wrote back, "This ain't a game. I'll use you as an example to show the Jewish people that told you to call me that no one can threaten or influence me. I told you this was war. Now go on and get you some business." However, Kanye didn't stop there. When he later appeared on Dream Chat, he once again called Diddy a fed, pointing out that Diddy didn't show him any support when he was fighting for Kardashian to be a kid. However, the moment Kanye started speaking out about shady Hollywood elites, Diddy suddenly decided to reach out asking to meet him. And then Kanye also implied that the reason people like Diddy is going to jail is because they make deals with the elite to serve as gatekeepers.
Daddy, whoever, none of these, all you fake hard, it's you. Wait, hold on. All you fake hard, you. You know what I'm saying? Okay, because you can't shoot nobody anyway, and the reason why you got to talk is you get a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be able to do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my coat car. So y'all shut the fuck about me. Let me say it calm. You shut the fuck about Michael. I'm Michael now. Every Michael you can think of, but mostly Godfather Michael now.
Also, when Kanye later ran into some paparazzi, he again name dropped.
Kanye was on one. He was telling everybody everything. Timothy said, if I was Diddy lawyer, I wouldn't have played Cassie unmixed pure vocals from her studio session. Then said had this shit on MTV every day. Diddy gets it in the tree. You know how bad that would make Diddy look. Do you realize that would make Diddy look really bad, and then that is going to help reinforce the allegations that she put against him? I'm glad you got Diddy lawyer because Diddy went. Actually, no, you should go be the Diddy lawyer. Go and be Diddy lawyer so he can get out there. Hey, Diddy. Go, yeah, you go be Diddy lawyer. Go tell Diddy you want to represent him. You got the answer. Do it. Do it. Go be his lawyer so he can get some justice around this month. But you definitely gonna help him go to jail. Definitely. So let's see.
Diddy while talking about celebrities who are controlled by the elite. And he said that unlike Diddy and other rappers, he can't be controlled because he never killed anyone.
And this truth is gonna be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all meat mills, y'all puppies, y'all little boosties, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they're feelings they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
Now, when news broke that Cassie was suing Diddy, the internet exploded with people saying it was over for Diddy and there was no way he could avoid jail, especially since Cassie's lawsuit highlighted alleged trafficking. By the way, a lot of people first heard about the trafficking allegations from Cassie's lawsuit. However, Jaguar Wright publicly claimed 3 years ago that Diddy was the trafficker.
My focus right now is Sean Combs.
Okay. Tell us why.
Because he's a trafficker. And he's using music and entertainment traffic.
Anyway, the same day Cassie filed her lawsuit, TMZ reported that Diddy was being secretly investigated by the NYPD. But then, hours later, TMZ updated their article saying that an NYPD spokesperson told them a member of their public information office made a mistake and there's no active investigation against Sean Combs at present. This is why a lot of people are now speculating that Diddy's connections run deep, and they pointed out that Diddy is friends with NYC Mayor Eric Adams, even with key to the city just last month. During the ceremony, Eric Adams referred to himself as the bad boy of politics, and he's currently being investigated for corruption by the FBI. All this has prompted fans to speculate that Diddy's connections with the establishment are the main reason he keeps avoiding criminal charges. Well,
I believe it. He said Cassie came up just in time. What you mean he need just in time for what? Just in time for what? You think Diddy gonna go to jail for something?
Let's hope so. I can't wait for everybody to start rolling on him.
I've heard people say that it's just in time. But I want to know just in time for what? Because I don't know I'm not aware of any investigations he's under. I would have thought he'd be
Shoot.
what?
I think they could be talking about the whole Pac and that Keefy D is locked up. They probably like, let me get mine before he end up behind bars.
Yeah, but they still ain't got no investigation into Puffy about that. TVD locked up.
Yeah, not yet. He might get this. He might get to talking. He might.
Everybody knows Diddy is a trick, and he into questionable sexual stuff. Young Miami bragged about letting Diddy urinate on her. I mean, that's light work. He peed on it. Or Kelly was pissed on 14-year-old girl. So,
Woo. Come on
it
now.
was consensual. Will young Miami regret it 10 years from now like that?
She might be getting hurt right now too.
Yeah.
We just don't know.
People that came out and said he whooping on her behind too now. It is an agreement to a certain degree, but we live within a nation of law and order, okay? You can't be breaking the law. Just
True.
like Bill Cosby. I feel like all them women was willing participants. But can I be
Uh huh.
jail? No, because he did that. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? It's illegal. Prostitution is illegal in 49 states in the United States. So
Hmm.
you ain't had no business participating in such activities, and now you old and blind, and they want to lock you up. So
Girl. They say now, get on up like Mike Epps say, tap your way up in that cell, baby. Hmm? Don't wipe your fingers on my stuff.
they do. My husband cleaned up this garage.
You say he cleaned up the garage? That's for
He cleaned
Christmas.
up. I said, praise
No,
God.
don't take that off my chair. What are you doing? No, it goes on that one.
We love you when husbands come home. Okay? He's talking about, you just want me to come home so you can put me to work. I mean, I don't see a crime in it.
I mean, tell him we got a list. We got a list ready. We got a list ready. When I'm done, go put this down. When mommy done,
He said prostitution is illegal but not worth no $30 million citizen. But it ain't just about the prostitution. It's about the ass whooping. It's about the poisoning. Okay, just pumping somebody full of dope. It's about inviting other men to come do whatever they want to do with her while she inebriated. It's about more than prostitution. Like, I don't know how you sitting up here trying to dismiss his sexual debauchery. How you doing, T Kitchen? Thanks for coming in. You can't ignore sexual debauchery. There is paying for sex, and then there is other stuff. And there's also a power dynamic there as well, which will make his actions even more criminal. Which is why he better read it out. He gonna be broke by the time he get done with this. Okay? By the time, by the time he pay taxes, pay all them politicians and them lawyers to keep him off their ass. Baby, fuck don't have no money. He finna shake down all his orders again.
And said Kanye was lying that Diddy was the man. How else could he get away with all this for decades? And then another person mentioned Diddy's late father, College, who was killed for allegedly being a police informant. Do y'all know who Diddy's father was? The type of connections Diddy got didn't just come up out of nowhere. This man's been getting away with plain-sight murder for years. I'm sure she didn't want to go public. But let us know how you feel about Kanye calling Diddy a bat. Do you think
Yeah, I believe Diddy doing something.
Diddy's connections will help him avoid?
No. Not if they do an actual investigation. But I don't believe they're gonna do an actual investigation.
now she done got paid, but I tell you, if somebody else come forward that want to go farther, they gonna do it.
So what?
I say I feel like if other people start coming forward, they'll probably try to press charges as a group. Oh,
Oh,
be a
like,
whole thing like R. Kelly. Hmm.
oh yeah, that was crazy.
They said we could split that 30 million. Come on, now, girls, let's get it together.
It's the other people around him that need to go. That was around R. Kelly that need to be locked up too. Shooting them girls.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm like, why ain't nobody press charges on them parents? Because y'all was stealing y'all dollars.
Come on now.
Ain't nobody crazy.
Hmm.
Yes,
Come on. Hey,
It, no. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
Cassie's claims of rape, abuse, and sex trafficking. It was torture, mind games. I don't think any of us have healed from that.
Former Dan Kane River Aubrey O'Day is joining other ex-bandmates stating,
Uh-oh. The other members is talking. Timothy says, Diddy likely told Cassie, if you do that, then they will put your career. Buy her home. Take her to the Met Gala, the Grammy, the Oscar, red carpet in here. She could have said no thank you. And if that was the case, then he should have pleaded his case in court, but he decided to pay. So, oops, his name. Now we're gonna see if the legal system do their job and investigate it.
Podcast. The singer who was famously fired from Diddy's major band tells ET today there is a lot more to all of our stories.
He fired me. Why? I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas.
He started punching me like on the side of my head. This ex, Gina Wynn, made allegations in 2019 in that same year. Cassie's claimed that Diddy punched, beat, kicked, and stomped on her. He stomped on my stomach. Rapper Azalea Banks also said Cassie claimed once Diddy beat her up so bad he sent her on a 3-week vacation to Hawaii so no one would see. And then there's this story resurfacing today.
From jumped off the board came and said, yo, Cassie, tomorrow, I go to the shade Saturday. I was like, you're not about to do that, right? She said, well, I mean, whatever Sean wants, I'm gonna do it.
While Diddy hasn't responded to these claims, he vehemently denies Cassie's, including this allegation. He forced her to engage in sex with male sex workers. But is the NYPD now investigating Diddy? Cops today tell ET there is not an open case, but the department, quote, urges anyone who has been a victim to file a police report. So, the details of Cassie's 35-page lawsuit.
Hell no! What you mean ain't no investigation but got a police report? Y'all trying to find out who people is so y'all can go get them. No. Got a police report. No, so you can find out why I'm here? No. No. What do you mean? Why is there not an investigation?
They said ain't gonna be no investigation.
No, they haven't started an investigation, but they said anybody that's a victim should fill out a police report.
And they better hurry up too.
I mean, hell no, I couldn't fill out no police report. I don't trust that. So he can come
Take care of you.
okay. Cassie just is guilty as Diddy criminally pleaded. No, she's not just as guilty as Diddy. She's guilty of prostitution. She's not guilty of sex trafficking, of putting drugs in people, soliciting sex. She's not guilty of none of that stuff. Stop.
She claims in 2012 when she started dating Kid Cudi, Diddy threatened to quote blow up the fellow rapper's car, and the vehicle later exploded in the driveway. Kid Cudi's rep says this is all true.
So I went through a brain journey, and it was just like I stopped making music.
In this interview, which aired 6 days before Cassie filed suit, Diddy reflected on his disappearing from music for the last 13 years. And in September, he told us his ideal date is all about isolating.
I have to go off the grid, me and my significant other, no phones, no Wi-Fi, just me and you.
Yeah, so they can't call the police.
48 hours a month before it was the internet.
She said so they can't call the police. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You can't go nowhere. I got you.
The 54-year-old's attorney calls Cassie's allegations blackmail, but her lawyer claims Diddy offered quote 8 figures to silence her. She should be applauded for her break.
I want to know why ain't no investigation done on him. That's what I want to know.
Well, you got too much money right now.
It's a hot mess.
Mm-hmm.
He got the keys to the city of New York. That's crazy.
Got a whole key to the city and some charges. Ugh.
Whew. It's a mess.
30 million. Huh?
That's why people don't trust the justice system.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
This is supposed to be blind. You're not supposed to see no brides.
Come on now.
Woo! All right. We in 2 miles. Yes.
Oh, girl.
Come on. Give me my 2. All right. We up.
Got it. Got it, girl. My legs feel like spaghetti from yesterday workout. And right now, woo, child.
He said the report said Cassie went online and kicked out the meeting.
Oh, hell.
And
Yeah, sitting there with a black eye.
girls help pick out things as well.
Probably sitting there with a black
Predator
eye.
technique to make the victim feel like they're just as culpable, which is what we're here trying to take the victim. There we go. Whew. We just did, y'all. I might do a couple of jokes.
Whew.
So y'all will see me around and y'all read these stories. Gonna clip y'all stories. And then for the rest of y'all, I might do a live. So leave my list. Whew. Yes, please hydrate. Okay. So yeah.
Got to
I'm
pay your water.
before I haven't read it before. I just heard this. I wrote a music this stuff or this thing stuff, but I'm more interested in why he not living in this case. Is what I'm interested in.
Right. Come on now. Y'all better investigate these alleged charges. Probably because he going to pay the judges off. They say we ain't even going to bother with it.
That's not me.
Because, see, when they got a hold of R. Kelly, I don't think he had no lot of money. You know what I mean?
No.
So that's why they was okay to do that.
That's why
Yep.
I don't know why he's doing toxic case. He ain't got no. He said, what y'all do with y'all do this? You might give me gravy out of it.
Yeah, I put it in the gravy.
You might give me gravy. Or you can take and season it and sear it and put it in your gravy.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man. Baby, I'm excited. I can't wait to get started cooking.
I'm just going there and take this turkey. I ain't got no whole lot to do. So appreciate y'all for checking out with us. I have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I think y'all okay. Y'all have a good one.
Peace out. Happy Thanksgiving.